Welcome to the Crystals and Crystal Healing course. This is our video library of crystals. I'm Heidi, your crystal guide and educator. Today's video features the clear, rich purple crystal that you most likely already know and love, amethyst. The reason why amethyst is purple is kind of mind-blowing and involves both terrestrial and extraterrestrial factors. So first, the terrestrial part, or how it turns purple because of Earth reasons. So amethyst is a kind of quartz that sometimes in its formation under Earth gets infused with trace amounts of the element iron. The iron is exposed to irradiation from radioactive materials found in surrounding rocks like radium or uranium. So when the natural radiation from Earth hits the electron structure around the iron atoms in the quartz, there's a transformation that leads to the purple color of amethyst. Now, the extraterrestrial. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles that come from outside the Earth's atmosphere, from the Sun or from distant stars and galaxies. These cosmic particles travel through space and can penetrate the Earth's atmosphere and surface. When these cosmic rays collide with atoms in the Earth's crust, they can generate radiation, which has the same altering effect on the electron structure around the iron atoms, and again lead to the purple color of amethyst. So when I told my mom this, her first question was, does this mean that amethyst has radiation in it? The answer is no, nothing to worry about. The radiation is part of the crystal's formation process and does not mean that the amethyst continues to emit radiation that's harmful to human health. And I did a bunch of digging into this research and I feel 100% safe working with amethyst. So that's the cool sciencey part of amethyst purple color. Now let's connect this to amethyst and crystal energy work. Since colors hold a lot of meaning for energy work and for our human psyche, even way back in human history, purple has been connected to royalty, the mystical, the ethereal, and higher realms. Even its name, amethyst, translates from the Greek word amethystos to literally mean not intoxicated. Back in the day, people would drink wine out of amethyst goblets and believed that it would guard them from intoxication. How could amethyst be a guard against intoxication? Well, I personally can't think of anything more clear and the opposite of intoxication than connection to spirit that amethyst holds. There are even those in addiction research that say that the antidote to addiction is connection. So I want to connect some dots even more and go down the rabbit hole to understand even more why it's no wonder that amethyst is often chosen as a profound spiritual connection crystal. As you've maybe noticed in previous lessons in the Crystals and Crystal Healing course, my brain and power of my beliefs thrive on these kinds of details, so maybe yours will too. When we look at amethyst's birth, we already know why it's purple. But amethyst is also born mostly in igneous formations, which are crystals born from the elemental dance of fire and earth. These crystals are created when hot magma cools and solidifies either deep within the Earth's crust or on the surface during volcanic eruptions. This intense pressure under which they are born may give them the transformational fingerprint to work with transformational energies in crystal healing. If you're a spiritual seeker, you know very well how spiritual insights often are birthed out of the intensity of our lives. As said before, amethyst is a type of quartz. And when you really look at the physical structure and chemical makeup of amethyst, all of its qualities combine in a way that makes it literally a superconductor for spiritual energies. Quartz in general is used in modern technology, think computer chips and clocks, to generate energy and maintain rhythmic balance. Also, amethyst's main elements include iron, which can ground energy, and for amethyst, the color purple from the iron adds to its spiritual connection. It also is made of the element silicon, which is an amplifier, and oxygen, which breathes life into whatever it is part of. Amethyst also has a hexagonal inner crystal structure. Think of a shape like a honeycomb that can act like a stable energy channel, possibly for these spiritual energies. And its impressive durability, a 7 on the Mohs hardness scale, make it a crystal that won't crumble under pressure, physically or metaphysically. So when I pull all of the amethyst qualities together like we just did, it's no wonder that it's highly sought after for spiritual connection. And a bonus little fascinating piece about amethyst is this year there have been several popular psychics on YouTube that are advising people to keep Amethyst close. They're getting messages that Amethyst is receiving intense frequency upgrades and that working with Amethyst will help us to navigate the current shifts that are happening on our Earth. Okay, so now some practices of working with Amethyst. There are so many ways to work with amethyst crystals, and first and foremost, remember that each crystal is unique, that they are sensitive beings, and that you should trust your intuition with how to work with them. I love keeping amethyst in my room for sleep. It feels calming and protective. For meditations with amethyst, I like to do a super amplification grid by sitting inside a crystal grid of smaller amethyst or clear quartz pieces to hold and amplify the space around me. And then in my lap, hold a larger chunk of amethyst and visualize the purple spiritual light being beamed down and amplified to upgrade and transform the energy within my field. So this video just touches the surface of amethyst. You can learn more about this crystal and how to work with it in the Crystals and Crystal Healing course, which you can download the app or check out the website if you haven't already. This crystal course currently has over 30 video lessons and growing to help you confidently work with crystals in your personal life or your professional energy healing practice. Not to mention a video library of an additional nearly 50 individual crystal meaning videos and lessons on how to work with them.